What if the line between failure and success was a habit so small most people ignore it? Picture someone with no discipline, no direction, and no routine, slowly becoming the person everyone respects. This story follows a boy who began with nothing but hesitation and big dreams. Yet one simple action, repeated daily, started changing everything. As you listen, ask yourself something. If a tiny habit reshaped his future, what could it do for yours? In a small town lived a boy named Ethan. He loved dreaming about success, but action rarely followed those dreams. Every morning his mother called him to wake up and stop wasting daylight. Ethan answered the same way, "Just 5 more minutes." Then he fell asleep again. He wanted a better life, but days passed without progress. Sometimes he planned to exercise. The next day he forgot. Sometimes he promised to study. Later he lay on the porch watching clouds drift slowly. Inside him grew a quiet fear. What if nothing ever changed? At the edge of town lived Mr. Harris, a retired soldier with a steady routine. Before sunrise, he swept his yard, stretched, read a few pages, and cared for a small garden. No boss demanded it, yet he never missed a morning. Ethan noticed. After days of watching, curiosity pushed him to ask, "Why repeat the same routine daily? Doesn't it feel boring?" Mr. Harris smiled. "Habits are seeds," he said. "What you plant today shapes tomorrow. You may not notice change quickly, but eventually those patterns lift you or ruin you." Those words stayed with Ethan. That night he stared at the ceiling, thinking, could the real problem be himself? Before sunrise, he forced himself out of bed. His body resisted, but fear of staying the same pushed him forward. He washed his face, tied his shoes, and started running. Soon his lungs burned, his legs ached. Still, he kept moving. The next day he ran again, then again the following morning. Pain appeared, yet something else appeared too. Strength. He added another rule: 1 hour of studying daily. No excuses. He told nobody. He simply showed up. Days turned into weeks. Weeks became months. One afternoon he rested under a tree and realized something. He wasn't exhausted anymore. He felt alive. Small habits quietly build powerful futures. Months later, an opportunity appeared. A government job required a running test and written exam. Young men rushed to prepare. Some panicked. Others felt overly confident. Ethan felt calm. During the race, many sprinted too fast. They lost strength early. Ethan ran steady. Habit carried him forward. He passed the running test. Next came the exam. Others crammed overnight, but Ethan had studied daily. He passed again. Weeks later, a letter arrived. His hands shook while opening it. "Congratulations, you have been selected." He whispered to his mother, "I did it." She hugged him proudly. Soon the town celebrated, but the happiest person was Mr. Harris. "Remember," he told Ethan, "real change rarely comes from giant moves. It grows from small steps repeated daily." Discipline begins quietly, but becomes destiny. If this story inspired you, press like and subscribe to Winds of Thought for more stories that transform how you see life. Your future might begin with one small action today. Start now. Today. Thanks for watching my video.